welcome to our brand new programme, Air Sports News, brought to you by Air Sports Promotion. My name is Regan Tetlow, and every Wednesday we'll be bringing you all the latest news of what's happening in our sport, in the sky, and of course on the ground from around the world. So if you like this, please make sure to give us a like, show us some love, and if you're feeling extra generous, you can give us a share as well. The International World Games Association and the Birmingham Organising Committee have announced that the next edition of the World Games, which includes drone racing and parachuting canopy piloting, has been moved from 2021 to 2022. The dates being the 7th to the 17th of July. The BOC stated that keeping to the original dates in July 21 would have meant excluding many athletes and officials involved in the Olympic Games and would have led to a potential reduction in public and media interest. In the sailplane Grand Prix, there will be a lot of schedule changes due to coronavirus. Here is the current list of events in the SGP that will be moved forward. And now news of a brand new world record in indoor skydiving. Less than a week ago, the FAI officially confirmed that Team Fly Spot Vipers from Poland, consisting of Maximilian Martin and Andrzej Sojcek, set a new fastest time in two-way dynamic of 47.07 seconds. When commentating, we always like to say anything less than 1 minute in a good fast round is definitely a good score. They beat the previous record set by the French team by more than 6 seconds. So a massive congratulations to Team Flyspot Vipers. So of course the future of air sports is currently unknown to us all, and earlier today I caught up with Secretary General of the FAI, Marcus Hagenay. Marcus, what's happening right now in the world of air sports?
We unfortunately not a lot in the sky, as we all know. Activities are not happening. We are grounded by authorities or by common sense. We just can't do what we want to do. So our activities are not happening in the sky as we speak, but I know that a lot of work is done by our volunteers, by commission representatives, by people working on rules, regulations, on promoting the sport, reaching out to friends all over the planet. Actually, there's an enormous level of activity all over the place, all over the world. It's really, really nice to see that.
I think we are finding, reminiscing about all our activities and just really finding that new appreciation of the ability to be able to use the sky for sports.
That's an opportunity, and I see that many people in our community look into different ways, look into revitalizing certain elements where there was never the time to do it, looking into rules, looking into managing our community, talking. So a lot of positive energy despite the crisis. Maybe we are a little bit advanced in accepting as a challenge or accepting a problem, because that's part of our nature to decide, to assess the situation, to value the opportunities, and sometimes you have time to do that and sometimes you just do it.
I hope we can catch up with you again in a few weeks' time to see what progress has or hasn't been made. But for now, Marcus Hagenay, Secretary General of the FAI, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure to speak with you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So every week here at Air Sports News, we are also going to bring you some interesting facts from aviation history. We are calling this segment the Hero of the Week. And today it is Thomas Knauf. He is one of the most talented US glider pilots there has been. And 37 years ago, in April 1983, Thomas set a brand new world record in out and return distance, covering 1,646 kilometers on his Nimbus 3 glider. This is actually still the longest glider flight in the US. And Thomas is our hero of the week because he also set 7 other world records, including the first ever 1,000 kilometer glider flight with a passenger. He also wrote more than 14 books for other glider pilots. Earlier, we also had an opportunity to catch up with powered paragliding pilot Wojciech Burdal, world champion, European champion, Polish champion, and the gold medalist from the World Games in 2017.
Od czasu rozpoczęcia walki globalnej z koronawirusem moje życie wiele się nie zmieniło, ponieważ sezon zimowy, który był, to był okres, kiedy był przestój, nie było latania i tak naprawdę to był czas, kiedy przygotowywałem się mentalnie, trenowałem fizycznie w domu na siłowni i przygotowywałem po prostu swój sprzęt do tego, żeby móc na nim w sezonie latać i wygrywać. Myślę, że organizacja różnych imprez, pokazów czy zawodów będzie w tym roku dosyć ograniczona. Już w tym roku zostały poodwoływane niektóre imprezy, czy właśnie pokazy, czy zawody, między innymi moje zawody, na które miałem lecieć do Brazylii, Mistrzostwa Świata w czerwcu, także ich nie będzie, wielka szkoda. No póki co imprezy, które są zaplanowane na sierpień i wrzesień jeszcze pozostają. Po zeszłorocznej akcji, kiedy wylądowałem na skrzydle lecącego samolotu Kamila Skorupskiego, pomysłów na ten sezon jest po prostu wiele. Także siedząc w domu mam więcej czasu na to, żeby myśleć, zastanawiać się i wymyślać jakieś różne ciekawe akcje. No ale zobaczymy, czy uda nam się to zrealizować.
So that wraps up our first ever Air Sports News. We really hope you've enjoyed it. Please remember to put your comments below and share it out with your friends. If you want to get in touch with any good bits of information or anything you want to know about the programme, you can send us an email. In fact, I've just received a notification just before I did this recording to let you know that the Polish team, the aerobatic team Orlik, were established on this day in 1998. Thanks very much for joining us. I'm Regan Tetlow. This was Air Sports News. We'll see you next week. In fact, I've just received... Oh, f***ing hell, it fell off.